First one of possibly many in her career. It's not a whole lot of times that you see a freshman, in varsity play, especially the minutes that Cooper's getting. Ball tip near side, and Sandbo gets it off the carom. High pass into Doyle. She's caught up, needs help, and she's called for a travel. Ellie Bauer will come back in for McPherson. And they'll take out Brooke Doyle. Dodge City to play it in on the baseline against the full court pressure from McPherson, which has really helped them out in this game. They need help. They finally play it in. Somehow Taylor caught the pass. Deep pass inside. High layup goes down for Emma Bell, who just checked into the game for the first time. She's a 5'6" junior. Is a star in softball, which we may talk about later. Inside, Paulson had it blocked. She has it on the deck and throws it away. Dodge City with the ball, but a travel called on Taylor. 2:53 to go, third quarter, 38-27, McPherson. As McPherson will play it in on the baseline with Piper Alvord. Deep inbound is intercepted. Nope, almost was. It was tipped by Durler, but Sandbo tracked it down. She has it on the left wing, back out front for Bauer. Bauer, the lone senior on this roster, but has 9 points into the corner. Sandbo misses on somebody, but she, really did not anywhere else to go. And that's her third foul, team foul number 2 on McPherson in this quarter. McPherson has outscored Dodge City 9-6 in this third quarter. And whistles blow. And we have a situation because Bell has a wristband on, or a bracelet that she cannot have on. So the officials will make her, I think she does technically have to come out.
Athletics. Is hospice care right for you or your loved one? Hospice and Home Care of Reno County can help guide you through those difficult decisions, offering guidance and support, whether it be at home, in a care facility, or in the comfortable surroundings of Hospice House. We are your friends and neighbors, caring about our community and the people who live here. That's why you can depend on us for compassion and support at the end of life. Hospice and Home Care of Reno County, your local not-for-profit agency serving a 50-mile radius of Hutchinson. We care how you live.
98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
Bullpup girls go 1-0 on the season as they defeat Dodge City by a final score of 60-41. Welcome into the Bullpup Locker Room Show. Not a clean game by any stretch of the imagination, as McPherson had 31 turnovers, but Dodge City had 40 turnovers. But McPherson gets the win on the scoring column. Overall on the game, they shot pretty well at about 39%, Dodge City at 33%. From behind the arc, McPherson finished just 3 of 13, 23%, as Dodge City overall shot 4 of 16 from behind the arc for 25%. But McPherson 15 of 24 at the free throw line, 63%. Dodge City 13 of 22 at 59%. Leading scorer for McPherson was Brooke Doyle. She finished with 17 points, 7 steals, 6 rebounds, 2 blocks, 1 assist, shooting 8 of 15, 1 for 2 at the free throw line. 15 points for Piper Alvord and 3 steals, 2 assists, 3 rebounds, plus a block under her docket, 3 for 5 shooting, 1 for 2 from deep, 8 for 10. Another 5 points for Jer, 2 for 2 shooting, 1 for 1 at the line, 2 rebounds for her as well. 4 points for Riley Whitfield, shooting 1 of 5, 1 of 2 at the line. 3 points for both Carly Cooper, and then 2 points for Ellie Paulson and just Ellie Paulson. No, actually, and Marin Sand. Just Ellie Paulson. No, actually, and Marin Sandbo on the game. And then no points for leading score was finished with 17 points, shooting 4 of 11, 2 of 8 from deep, 7 of 10 at the free throw line, 2 rebounds for her as well. 6 steals for Addison Taylor, but no other Red Demons scored more than 3 players. 3 players scored 4 points for Dodge City, those being Emily Gutierrez, Piper Mellinger, and Hannah Durler. 3 points for Gianna Torres and 3 points for Gianna Torres and both of us, as it wasn't bad shooting wise. It was just the turnovers. I mean, Dodge City had 40, McPherson had 31. That's 71 total turnovers in this game if you're counting at home. So there's things to clean up, of course, for both these teams. Even for McPherson, even though they got the win, they need to find a way to move forward, and they need some big wins down the stretch, and how it'll all go as we move forward into the season. Again, they're back in action on Tuesday as they are on the road against Derby, and then they will face Andover on next week as well. Last year they won a close one against Derby just by 3, but then they lost to Andover on the road. At that point, they had one of the best players in the as we speak, as we're still in the Bullpup Locker Room show. But before we go to a break, I'd like to thank our sponsors, including Next Tech Wireless. You can stream today's game on your phone with the Ad Astra Radio app, powered by Next Tech Wireless. Shop for the mom of the game. Sign up on the free Ad Astra Radio app. Scooters Coffee, be amazing. We're also brought to you by Pile Law. If you've been injured at work or in a motor vehicle accident, call Pile Law. It benefits you as well, including TC Construction, Hometown Outdoor Power, Farmer State Bank, Crop Lumber, Mound Ridge Tractor, Happy Egg, Blue Stem Communities, and Hospice and home player of the game for the People's Bank and Trust. Those are coming up next here on the Bullpup Locker Room Show. From the Midway Motors broadcast booth, you're listening to coverage of McPherson High School basketball on KMCP.
Ad Astra Radio 88.9 and 1540 KMCP.
For over 80 years, Farm Bureau Financial Services has served the unique needs of the ag industry. We get to know you and your operation.
Call Farm Bureau in McPherson at 620-241-0225.
Number one ag insurer across our territory, 1996 to 2021 SNL PNC Group Direct Written Premium.
Knowledgeable staff, Inc. at 620-421-0213. They'll provide service that exceeds expectations and coverage that meets your needs. Buckeye Insurance Group and Alliance Agency, Inc.
Candidates for apply online at BradburyGroup.com. The Bradbury Company, wishing the best of luck to all the teams.
If you're looking for a late starting college class, Hutchinson Community College may have us starting throughout the semester. Call 620-665-3535 or email myfuture@hutchcc.edu today.
Are you building a house? Are your lights flickering?
Call Schmidt Electric.
That's Schmidt Electric. 620-960-6755. Schmitty.
For your needs, Erickson provides quality craftsmanship and superior customer service. Call 620-585-2816 or visit EricksonCustomBLDG.com.
98.9 40 KMCP.
Welcome back to the Bullpup Locker Room shows. We wrap up coverage of McPherson High girls basketball as they defeat Dodge City 60-41. Getco, excellent play of the game. Honestly, I'd give the and one by Brooke Doyle in the first half, but I like the and one by Jensen Alexander late in the game. It was a pretty cool moment for Can Help Feed America. Bank and Trust player of the game for this one is going to be Brooke Doyle. She was everywhere today. 17.6 rebounds, 7 steals for the Bullpup, shooting 8 of 15. She's going to be our People's Bank and Trust. They start off their regular
of the game. Register your mom for a chance to win a Scooters Coffee gift card. Learn more at adastraradio.com. From Hutchinson and McPherson.
Prior to settling in McPherson, our family truly appreciates the feeling of community we found here. Being a part of Farmers Alliance crew also fills me with pride as we root for our local community, students, and coaches, both in and beyond. While you hustle
laundry and dry cleaners, we take pride in helping our customers look good, and we're proud to be a part of downtown McPherson with drop-off and pickup services now at A5 Western. We can send laundry and dry cleaner.
Lotus and Coffee, the hub.
At Midway Motors, we are here for you for every mile of life. Whether you're shopping for a new or used vehicle or selling one, Midway Motors will buy your vehicle of ours just the same day. It's fast and easy. Visit MidwayMotors.com for more information. Midway Motors, for every mile of life.
98.9 and 1540.
The Motors drive to the game of McPherson High School boys basketball here on 98.9, 1540 KMCP. Again, with studio engineer Kelly Bruce and video live stream videographer Will Tate. I'm Link. The Bullpup boys are coming off an undefeated 25-0 season last year, finishing as undefeated state champions, the 14th time in history that they were state champions. The four be quite a bit younger here this year, going against a Dodge City squad looking to try to get themselves back on the up and up, and under first-year head coach Jeff Williamson. Last year they finished 8-13. Long coverage of Bullpup basketball. For the Midway Motors broadcast booth, you're listening to Bullpup basketball on 98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
You're on the Midway line at @Astra.com and on the @Astra radio app. The McPherson Bullpups play on 98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
Is that you, McPherson? Christmas. Whether you're wanting a cold, white Christmas or wishing you were saying Mere Kalikimaka, we hope you stay warm when it's cold outside. Call us at 620-241-2787. Merry Christmas. Feliz
Kalikimaka is the thing to say.
The Kansas legal team at Pyle Law handles cases in McPherson County and throughout the state of Kansas. Now, free consultation. Pyle and my husband, Tom, has over 25 years of experience in all matters relating to workers' compensation, car wrecks, and personal injury law. Tom takes the time to evaluate your options, inform you of your rights, and walks you through
.9 and
season opener between McPherson and Dodge City here at the Roundhouse. Well, again, for McPherson, they lose a lot of key components from last year, losing 4 of their 5 starters and 5 players overall. He's making a great name for Booth. You're listening to
For every mile of life.
So why should your cell life be just like everyone else's? Glidden Edgar Wiggins Funeral Home in McPherson will help you plan a service that's a tribute to your memory. John Wiggins and Chad Mitchell and the other familiar faces attribute to you. The other familiar faces attribute to you.
I'm Gavin Powell, MHS class of 23, and now a McPherson College Bulldog. At MC, I have a team that's helping me pursue my dream job. My love of cars and history into a career at a museum or pursue my dream job. My love of cars and history into a career at a museum or private collection, still being close to home. Community and career prep are why I graduated from a bullpup to a bulldog. Build your team at mcpherson.edu.
98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
Welcome back into the McPherson Roundhouse as we give you pregame coverage of McPherson High School boys basketball as they kick off their 2024-25 season against the Dodge City Red Demons. Let's talk a little bit more about the Erickson Custom Building game plan between both of these teams. Again, for McPherson, as I mentioned before we went to the break, they lose 4 starters from last year, and they lose 5 seniors overall on this team. But they bring back some good firepower, and that, of course, does include one of the best players in the state. He was an All-State honoree last year as a junior. That's Gabe Pyle. He was the leading scorer on last year's team for McPherson, and he returns once again, looking to maybe go back-to-back. We'll see how McPherson will do this year in the 30th year under head coach Kurt Kinnaman here at McPherson, who has a total record of 571 and 118. But, regardless of how, this team may look on paper in contrast to last year, it's a very athletic group for McPherson, especially with a couple of guys who may be newcomers on the roster as a whole that are pretty athletic. Those guys being Cade Strathman, who is a junior and started in the Jamboree on Tuesday. He'll get the starting nod here today as well, but also Brody Seidel, who just signed to play at Cloud County Community College. He has not played on the basketball team at McPherson High School at all until this season, and he's going to be with his band of brothers as well here in this one. But they also return key guys like Jet Pyle, who had a terrific summer over this past offseason. Also with a guy in the paint in Ian Razak, who, even though he's not the tallest guy on the team, he's going to be the low post guy. The tallest guy is, of course, Gabe Pyle, who is 6'6", but he's a shooting guard, which is what he's primarily going to play. For Dodge City, they lost quite a bit of their firepower last year. I believe they lost all 5 of their starters. Their biggest loss is Tochi Okoro, who now plays football and track and field at Garden City Community College. He broke a school record last year with 7 blocks in a single game last year for Dodge City. But this is a very athletic group. They have guys that are led by Isaac Marici, as well as Bryson Unzueta, Ty Sheck, and Anthony Perez. Those are just a few of the guys that can be absolutely terrific playmakers for this Dodge City team. So this is not a team to take lightly whatsoever, as they want to be back into the fight in 6A. They finished as the number 13 seed last year, going into the playoffs, lost in the first round of Sub-State against Derby, who did lose in the Sub-State final last year, but they want to turn things around here this year. That's the Ayrton Custom Building game plan for new construction and remodeling. Visit AyrtonCustomBLDG.com. Time now to give you the Act 360 Insurance starting lineups. First, we're going to give you the starters for Dodge City. They are 6 foot, 160-pound sophomore Crew Lembright. He sports number 0. Ty Sheck, who wears number 10. He's a 6'1 junior. Number 13, Anthony Perez, 6'3 senior. A 5'8 junior, Julian Laredo Quinones. I'll probably refer to him mostly as Quinones in this one, so, my apologies if that, is not good with anybody, but that's what I'm going to go with is Quinones, but known as Julian Laredo Quinones, my apologies. And also, 6'2 junior Nathan Schultz. For McPherson, again, they lose four starters from last year, so it's a bit of a new starting lineup. There, of course, is Gabe Pyle. He's going to get the start for McPherson, but then behind him will also be 6'3 junior Cade Strathman, 6'2 junior Jet Pyle, 6 foot senior Bishop Brown, and 6'3 senior Ian Razak. So this is still an experienced lineup. It's 3 seniors and 2 juniors on this McPherson starting lineup. That's something that head coach Kurt Kinnaman likes to praise, is the experience for this Bullpup team. And they have just that. They're assisted by Gordon Peck, Chris Strathman, and Brant Buss. Now, Strathman was the head girls basketball coach last season before resigning, and then found himself a spot onto the assistant coach's spot for McPherson High School when last year assistant Paul Reichenberger went on to be a head coach at Newton High School for their boys basketball team. So the starting lineups have been announced, and the stage is set here at the McPherson Roundhouse, as the boys basketball teams will tip things off. Dodge City will wear their road reds, red jersey, red shorts, white lettering and numbering on the front and back, spelling Dodge City across their chest. McPherson in their home whites. White jerseys, white shorts with red stripes and some white polka dots on them as well. Red lettering and numbering on the front and back, spelling McPherson on their chest. It'll be 6'6" Gabe Pyle going up against the 6'2" Nathan Schultz at midcourt. McPherson will work from right to left as we view the floor. Jerseys are brought to you by McPherson Laundry. The tip is won as it's Karam near side, and McPherson gets it. Jet Pyle drives near side for Gabe. As we are underway, Jet and Gabe are cousins. Jet is the younger brother of Owen, who graduated last year, was a key contributor in the state title team, averaging 8 a game. Jet drives. Lefty floater is good. How about going with a little southpaw to start it off? Jet Pyle scoops it up and in. 2-0 Bullpups to start things off. On the other end, Sheck gives it up. It's stolen away by Pyle. Here comes the show. He can dunk, and he does. A 2-hand thunder jam for Gabe Pyle. 4-0 Bullpups, just 40 seconds in. On the drive, tipped out of bounds. It'll stay with Dodge City. If you missed the girls basketball game, it'll also be the first time that the boys will experience a shot clock, as we are still in the shot clock trial for this season. Every McPherson opponent has decided to implement a shot clock here this year, so every regular season game for McPherson will have that 35-second timer. Ball tipped, almost stolen by Strathman. Somehow they keep it alive. Out front, Lembright for 3, you bet. Crew Lembright for 3, gets it to go for Dodge City's first points of the season. 4-3, just a minute in. They break past a press, tip pass intended for Brown, out of bounds, and it will go to Dodge City. An early turnover as Jet Pyle tried to get it to Brown in the paint. Could not get it to go. Brown, Jet, Pyle. Both Brown and Jet Pyle were guys that came off the bench in last year's varsity roster. Brown only had 9 points all season as Jet gets a steal. We'll talk more about him coming up, but it's poked loose. Almost taken away, and it is. What a save by Perez, as getting the ball is Quinones, and dribbling it up the floor is Dodge City. Lembright, deep three, off the window, no good. Ball caromed up in the air, off of Razak. Quinones with the board, high layup, no. Tip follow was knocked away. Ball tipped away, and again, Jet gets it. Razak now to Gabe Pyle. He just chucks up a three. It's not going to count. He was fouled. They'll play it in on the near sideline. A very, very high action game so far. Lembright called for his first foul. We'll see Ashton Malm come in for the first time for McPherson. 5'10" sophomore. McPherson to play it in on the near sideline. They do to Jet Pyle. Near midcourt on the Bullpup logo. Gets a screen from Razak. Jet all the way. Tough layup. No, but he's fouled. He'll head to the line. Tough play by Jet, and he's one of those guys that, he could be a key contributor, and he honestly could have been more of a contributor last year if, he wasn't on the bench a lot, because there were so many key guys that were on the floor for McPherson. Pyle at the line, first free throw, short. I spoke so highly of him, and short-armed a 15-foot shot that went about 14. 4-3 McPherson, almost 2 minutes in, as the foul was called on Sheck. Second free throw does go down for Jet. He's got 3 points to start off the season. 5-3 Bullpups. The air pass thrown away, stolen by Malm. Malm crosses midcourt, driving all the way, kicks it out and out of bounds. Too fast of a pass intended for Gabe Pyle on the near corner. Gabe kind of let it go because he thought it was tipped, but nope, they said it was indeed off of McPherson. So another turnover as the Red Demons take it the other way. Lembright, who already has 3 early points, kicks it out front for Sheck. Near side, Quinones, back left side. Another extra pass into the corner, a triple. Misses short, offensive rebound. Quinones makes a defender fake. Near side, Lembright hits a three. Lembright with 2 straight threes, and Dodge City has taken an early lead, 6-5. Malm ahead for Strathman. High pass intended for Pyle. Tried to get it to Razak, but short arms the pass. It's out of bounds off of Razak, and Dodge City gets it back. We'll see Brody Seidel come in for the first time. He'll check in for Razak. Seidel, a senior, standing at 6'2". Dodge City with the ball. Quinones near side, high pass, tipped and stolen. Malm with the steal. Pushing ahead, Malm stops, kick out Strathman. He'll fire a three. Way too strong, but Pyle races for the ball, and it's out of bounds. He was contacted. He wanted a foul, didn't get one. Instead, McPherson turns it right back over as Bishop Brown comes right back in for Malm. Coach Kidman talking to Malm. Again, Malm, just a sophomore, was kind of on the varsity team, at least for a couple of games last year, but played just 1 game. Lembright near side, open three in the corner. It's good. It's 9-6 Dodge City as Schulte hits the three for Dodge City. What a start for the Red Demons. Jet Pyle up to Gabe. Far side, Brown. Brown driving baseline, kick out into the near corner. Here's an open three for Strathman. You bet! Cade Strathman from downtown. His first varsity points at McPherson High, and it's a 3-point bomb to cut it to within 1. Lembright tries to answer too strong. Rebounded by Gabe Pyle. Deep pass, Brown has Seidel. Brown bounces into Seidel. He collects and lays it in. Seidel's first varsity points as part of the McPherson High basketball team. 10-9 Bullpups as they go on a 5-0 run in a blink. Lembright near corner. Here's another three. It's good again by Ty Sheck this time. His first points of the game and of the season. Brown crosses midcourt, getting past a press. Double comes, and it's stolen away by Perez. 5 early turnovers for McPherson. Quinones left wing. He wants a three. Short. Ball tipped and rebounded by Dodge City. Shot clock resets to 35. Out front, wide open three. Perez, way too strong. He knew it and got the board. 3 offensive rebounds already for Dodge City. Near side, Perez wants another three. Too strong that time. Ball tips, Strathman. It's saved. Dodge City might get it back. They will. Perez, near side, a three. Got it. Crew Lembright from deep. Timeout, McPherson. Lembright is 3 for 5 from deep, has 9 points, and Dodge City leads 15-10. 3:14 to go in the first quarter. Well, we're going to keep it here. It's just a 30-second timeout, but things looking a touch different from last year. I said at the pregame of the broadcast that the coaches told me, especially Coach Kurt Kinnaman, we may have been spoiled a bit from last year because both the boys and the girls teams combined to go 45-5. The boys were 25-0. But now the Bullpups struggling early with 5 early turnovers, shooting 4 of 5. So the shooting numbers are pretty good. They're just turning the ball over and they're not rebounding. 2 rebounds for McPherson, 6 for Dodge City, 5 of them offensive boards, which puts McPherson down 15-10. Bishop Brown checked back in. Brendan Doyle came in for the first time during that break. Ashton Malm is also in. Into the corner, Gabe for 3. He got it! That's a big shot right out of the timeout. Get it to your best man. Gabe Pyle hits it from the corner. It's down to 2. Pass tipped by Razak. It'll go back to Dodge City. Yeah, McPherson just shooting 5 of 6 now on the game. 2 of 3 from deep. Perez trying to find somebody. Finally finds Unzueta. He crosses over, gets past Brown all the way home. Tough layup, no, but he's fouled. And Bryson Unzueta will head to the line. Foul called on Brendan Doyle, his first. Team foul number 1 as Jet Pyle goes back to the scorer's table. Unzueta, he's 6 foot 160 junior, was a star defender on the football team. First team All-Western Athletic Conference defensive back. First free throw goes down because last year he had 5 interceptions. I say last year. This year he had 5 interceptions, 92 tackles for the Dodge City football team. I was talking to Joe Blake, the Dodge City announcer, who we both are former Jayhawks, and he said that he is a basketball player playing football, which is why he was so great. Second free throw is good for Unzueta. 17-13 Dodge City here in the early going. 2:45 to go first quarter. Jet Pyle out front. Now left side Gabe. He'll try a deep 3. Too strong. Rebound tipped high to the air. Doyle came down with it. Jet tried to get it to Razak. It's tipped. Malm collects it. He misses a layup, but he's fouled. Ashton Malm will go to the line for 2. Foul on Anthony Perez. His first, team foul number 3 in the quarter with 2.5 minutes left. 2:33 to be exact here in the first quarter. Ashton Malm at the line. 5'10 sophomore, first team All-Ark Valley Division III wide receiver and special teams this year in football. Misses the first free throw, the leading receiver on the football team. An absolute speedster, a guy you may have heard me call Flashton Malm during the football season. Now in a basketball uniform, trying to get the second free throw. It's up, misses short. 0 for 2 at the stripe is Malm, rebounded by Dodge City. So the 4-point Red Demon lead, 17-13. Perez crosses midcourt, high pass near side. Driving all the way home, Unzueta lays it in. The quickness and athleticism of Dodge City in full display, putting him up by 6. Deep pass, Razak somehow kept it alive as it was a very high pass. Trying to give it up and does. Gabe Pyle out front. Into the corner for Jet. Jet Pyle crosses, driving all the way. Tough lefty layup, too strong. Rebounded by Dodge City. Perez out to Lembright. They kick it out left side. Unzueta spins. Had his layup blocked, but a foul. Ashton Malm will be called for the harm, which will be his first. And going to the line for 2 once again will be Bryson Unzueta. 4 early points for him. 2 for 2 at the stripe on his first trip, which were the only free throws Dodge City has attempted so far. But Dodge City shooting 6 of 13. McPherson 5 of 8. But again, Dodge City out-rebounding McPherson 8-3. First free throw rattles in. That's been the big key for this one so far. Tyshek comes back in for Dodge City. Bishop Brown comes back in for McPherson. Also in for the first time for Dodge City, 6-foot sophomore Elliott Williams. Second free throw goes in for Unzueta. 2 for 2 once again at the stripe. 21-13 Dodge City, an 8-point Red Demon lead. Malm crosses midcourt. Nope, he does not. Instead, handed it off to Gabe, who will cross midcourt. Now Jet will control the point as they run a play. Screen from Razak. Gabe Pyle out front. Had it poke loose. Nope, they're going to call a foul on Crew Lembright, and that's going to be his second foul here in this first quarter, which could be a big number to think about. Kate Strathman will come in, because we'll see what head coach Jeff Williamson will do with him having 2 fouls, and he will check out, as coming in for the first time will be Liam Torres, a 5'10 sophomore. Strathman to play it into the backcourt. He will for Jet Pyle. Dodge City has 4 fouls in this quarter. The next one puts McPherson in the bonus. Pyle with a couple of nice dribble moves, a lob, and Gabe cannot control it to try to throw it down. It's taken away by Dodge City. It may have hit off the backboard before he could collect it. Perez near side for Torres. 1:20 to go first quarter, and a reach-in foul is going to be called on Jet Pyle, which is just the 3rd team foul. Jet's first. So they'll play it in on the baseline near side, or sideline rather. Playing it in on the sideline is Sheck. No look pass into the paint. It's tipped. Perez got it somehow in the double team. Caught up, spinning, turning, shooting and missing. Rebounded by Brown. Gabe up ahead to Strathman. Strathman drives, almost had it poke loose. Brown out front. Brown now did have it poke loose, but a foul is going to be called on Dodge City. So Bishop Brown will go to the line as McPherson's now in the bonus. Torres will be called for the foul, his first. And Bishop Brown, the 6-foot senior, at the line for 2. Also played football as a wide receiver, all-league honorable mention, but he misses the first free throw short. Only scored 9 points all year last year, had 6 rebounds as well, shooting 4 of 5 at the free throw line though. Second free throw, no. Offensive rebound by Razak. Gabe on the near side has the size advantage against Unzueta, but instead just backs up near midcourt and picks up his dribble. Right side for Brown, back out front, Jet Pyle, near side, Gabe Pyle drives baseline, lays it in, plus the foul. Gabe Pyle takes it himself, gets the hoop and the harm. He'll head to the line to try to cut it to within 5. 7 points in this first quarter. Bryson Unzueta called for his first foul. Pyle, who was the leading scorer and rebounder last year, 16.8 points a game, 4.8 rebounds. Free throws good. 8 first quarter points. 21-16 Dodge City, 49 seconds left in the quarter. Shot clock and game clock separated by about 15 seconds. Near side with the ball is Williams, guarded by Brown. Left side Sheck, fakes, guarded well by Pyle. Into the corner, Unzueta tried to spin, fell. A travel's going to be called. Good defense by McPherson that time, stopping Unzueta in his tracks. And McPherson could cut it to within a possession. 33 seconds left in the quarter. Gabe Pyle looking to play it in. Plays it into Jet against a full court press, but a foul called immediately on Williams. Coach Williamson not happy with Williams because he fouled him in that situation. 32.6 left. Williams' first foul, but again, McPherson in the bonus. Now Jet Pyle at the line for 2. 1 for 2 in his last trip. First free throw in and out. Pyle averaged 3.7 points a contest last year, 1 assist. He hit a clutch 3, though, in the state title game in regulation. Second free throw is good. 1 for 2 rather was Jet Pyle. He has 4 points. 21-17, Dodge City, 32.6 to go in the quarter. Four-court pressure for McPherson. They'll sag off a touch as Dodge City collects it as Sheck crosses midcourt. Guarded by Gabe Pyle. That's 6'1 against 6'6. 20 seconds left. Shot clock is dark. Left side, Perez fakes on a 3. Guarded well by Razak as Perez will now slow down the clock, or rather slow down the ball, so they can let the clock run and get to the last shot of the quarter. 7 seconds left. Perez looks at the clock above the backboard. 4 seconds. Perez steps back. He'll fire up a 3. Misses, and that's the end of the first quarter. But the Bullpups trail 21-17 at the end of the first. Second quarter coming up right after this. We're back in 30 seconds from the Roundhouse. From the Midway Motors broadcast booth, you're listening to Bullpup Basketball on KMCP.
Available at Next Tech Wireless in 4 bold colors: black, pink, teal, and ultramarine. Which iPhone 16 color will you choose? Built for Apple Intelligence with the all-new A18 chip, a new featured camera control, and a big boost in battery life. Get the new iPhone 16 on us. Next Tech Wireless. Home on the range.
98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
Bullpups have struggled to start off the game. 21-17 Dodge City leads through one quarter of play. Not often do we see the Bullpups trailing through one quarter of play, or, not at all, especially with after last year. But, yep, they're down through one quarter, but they trail by as much as 8, and they cut it to within 4. Both teams have made 6 shots. McPherson 6 of 10, Dodge City 6 of 15. Dodge City is 5 of 12 from deep, though. McPherson 2 of 4. McPherson 3 of 9 at the free throw line. Dodge City 4 for 4. 5 turnovers for each team. McPherson being out-rebounded 9-5. Off the inbound, there's a steal. Up ahead to Gabe. He'll throw it down. It was stolen by Bishop Brown, and Pyle gets credited with the points, and it's back to 2. 21-19. Into the corner, wide open 3. Sheck, too strong. Rebound, Dodge City. An offensive rebound. The shot clock reset, even though it looked like it did not hit rim. And now here's a tip and a steal by Jet Pyle. 1-on-1 all the way. Layup blocked and collected by Unzueta. What a game he's having so far. Here's a deep pass that's kept alive all the way as Torres, stolen by Jet Pyle again. Now Strathman up ahead of the floor. Gets caught up out front. Jet Pyle drives into the corner. We have a foul called on Dodge City, which took away a 3 by Bishop Brown. But either way, it's called on Torres, his second. McPherson will play it in with a fresh shot clock. Strathman on the baseline. High pass into the paint, intended for Gabe Pyle, was tipped, and Strathman was out of bounds when he tried to save it, and it'll go right back to Dodge City. Dodge City with the ball, up 21-19. 7 minutes left in the half. Torres guarded well out front. Williams drives, double team. Tough layup is good, and a foul. What a play by Elliott Williams for Dodge City, and he'll go to the line for the and one. Bishop Brown called for the foul. Williams gets his first points of the game. He was part of the freshman team last year, but he played on varsity games towards the end of the season. Got a big bucket right there, the 6-foot sophomore. Free throw. Misses, rebounded by Strathman. No, it's tipped and stolen. He just lost the handle, actually. Floater by Williams is good. 4 points on that possession for Elliott Williams. Bullpups are now down 25-19. 6:40 to go in the half. Jet Pyle with the ball crossing midcourt. Brody Seidel at the scorer's table. He'll check in on the next dead ball. Strathman out front for the Bullpups. Into Gabe, fading. About 8-foot shot won't go, and a foul on Dodge City. Going over the back was Yasir Mohammed, who just recently checked in. Bullpups will keep it with a fresh shot clock. Second team foul on Dodge City. McPherson has one as Seidel comes in for Strathman. Brown to play it in on the baseline, scanning the floor. Guarded well by Torres. Bounce pass to Gabe Pyle, who was doubled up. Seidel has it. Hand off to Gabe. Thought about a 3 instead. Steps up into the corner. Jet for 3. Got it! And 1. He's fouled. Jet Pyle hits the 3. And a foul. He'll go to the line for a 4-point play. Foul on Bryson Unzueta as well, his second. And Jet Pyle with a chance at a 4-point play. 2 for 4 at the stripe so far today. Free throw, good, a 4-point play. Dodge City gets a 4-point possession. McPherson says, I'll do you one better. It's back to 2, 25-23 Dodge City. 6:19 to go in the first half. Ashton Malm checks back in for McPherson. Bit of a defensive breakdown as Seidel hit the deck, but good job by Jet Pyle, who knocks the ball away and out of bounds out of the hands of Williams. It'll stay with Dodge City. 26 on the shot clock, so still plenty of time. Williams scans the floor, plays it into Muhammad on the near corner. Guarded well by Seidel, now drives baseline. Almost lost the handle, but a foul called. It is on, I think it's on Gabe Pyle, which is his first. So Dodge City to play it in. Tough angle. Muhammad loses it. It's out of bounds. 6:04 to go in the half. McPherson with a chance to tie or take the lead. Jet Pyle crosses midcourt, guarded well, face guarded, but a reach-in foul is going to be called on Ty Sheck. Sheck's second foul. And team foul number 4. Next one puts McPherson in the bonus. Malm will play it in on the near side. Shot clock resets on the foul. Deep inbound for Jet Pyle. Pyle crossing midcourt. Finds Razak baseline. A backdoor feed for Gabe Pyle, and he hits the reverse layup. It's a tie game, 25, 5:40 to go in the half. Unzueta stumbles, picks up his footing. Tried to kick it near side. It's tipped and stolen by Gabe Pyle. Gabe's double team needs help. Still looking for help. Finds his cousin Jet. Jet across midcourt. Has a 2-on-1 into Razak. He lays it in. Good pass by Jet. Razak lays it in. His first points of the year. And the Bullpups take the lead. 27-25. 5:15 left in the half. Torres picks up his dribble on the wing. Near side. Needs help, guarded well by Razak, needs to give it up, finally does, to Unzueta, who dribbled past a tip ball, got it back, and just tried to get it inside, and it's intercepted by Jet Pyle. Gabe, up ahead to Malm, 3-on-1, bounce pass to Razak, easy layup again. That time the assist coming from Ashton Malm, and the Bullpups are on a run. An 8-0 run for McPherson. Sheck out front. Drives on Jet, near side, steps through, floats, and hits. McPherson wanted to travel, did not get one. As Sheck gets the shot, he now has 5 points. 29-27 McPherson, 4:20 left in the half. Gabe Pyle with the ball, calls out a play to give it to Malm. Jet Pyle wide open, 3, near side, in and out. Razak races for the rebound. It's fought for, jump ball, possession keeps it with McPherson. Shot clock will reset because of the missed shot that hit the rim as 3 Red Demons check in. We'll try to get to all of those when we can. But McPherson will play it in, 4:06 to go in the half, up 29-27. Malm plays it in deep for Gabe Pyle on one of the volleyball lines, way out in the perimeter. Near side, he's guarded well. Now here's a bad pass stolen away. Williams one-on-one with Jet. Williams lays it in. Elliott Williams with 6 points, and it's tied again at 29. Timeout McPherson. Coach Kitteman calls the timeout. He's got 2 left now, with 3:49 to go in the first half. 30-second timeout, so we'll keep it here. And while we have this break in the action, we'd like to thank some of our sponsors for helping it out, including Nextech Wireless. You can stream today's game on your phone with the Ad Astra Radio app, powered by Nextech Wireless. Shop for the latest phones and devices at the best prices. Nominate your mom for a chance to win a Scooters Coffee gift card to be named the Scooters Coffee Mom of the Game. Sign up on the free Ad Astra Radio app. Scooters Coffee, be amazing. Also like to thank Pyle Law. If you've been injured at work or in a motor vehicle accident, call Pyle Law at 241-9000. Tom works to get the benefits you deserve. And we'd like to thank Headland Electric, the Bradbury Company, the Hub, MTC, Hutchinson Community College, Alliance Agency, Apex Shears, and Raleigh Insurance for helping us bring you coverage of McPherson High School athletics. Bullpups have the ball. Tied game at 29 after the timeout. 3:45 to go, first half. Jet Pyle near side for Strathman, out front for Seidel. Ball above his head. Jet Pyle driving, and a foul called on the drive. That's the 15th foul, so Jet Pyle's going to the line for 2 free throws, and Tyshek is called for his 3rd foul. Elliot Williams will head back to the scorer's table, but first 2 free throws for Jet Pyle, who's 3 for 5, 8 points for him on the day. 2 of 5 shooting overall, 1 of 2 from deep. First free throw is good. 9 points for Jet. Bishop Brown comes in. He'll replace Ian Razak. Gabe Pyle is on the bench, just getting a quick breather, sitting right next to head coach Kurt Kinneman. Second free throw, rolls in. 2 for 2 at the stripe, and McPherson retakes the lead, 31-29. 3.5 minutes left in the second quarter. Out front, Lembright, who checks back in, guarded by Malm, 0 guarding 0. Lembright, high pass near side, finds Schutte. Ball poked loose, out of bounds, off of McPherson. It'll stay with the Red Demons. Gabe Pyle checks right back in. He'll replace Ashton Malm. 18 on the shot clock when Dodge City plays it in on the near side. Williams will do so as he scans the floor and finds Quinones. Brown guards him well. Now Quinones drives, kick out near side. Williams almost lost the handle, found it again. Shot clock at 10. Bounce pass, Perez walked with the ball, and that's going to be a turnover. Took a couple extra steps, trying to get past a couple of defenders, and McPherson forces another turnover. The 12th of the game for Dodge City. 3:05 to go, first half, 31-29 McPherson. Gabe Pyle right wing, looking for help. Now tries to dribble, right side, Strathman, catch and shoot, 3, misses short, rebounded by Dodge City. Lembright crosses, gets past Gabe, and lays it up and in. 11 points for Crew Lembright, the 6'1 senior, or sophomore rather. High pass tipped, Seidel inside, needs help, and a travel called on McPherson. Think on Seidel. Dodge City plays it in quickly. They want to try to get past McPherson, but nope. A double comes somehow. Nope, Jet Pyle tries a race for it, but a foul called. And it's on Jet, his second. Team foul number 3. Shot clock will reset at 35. Williams to play it in. He does. Perez wide open, corner 3, but he traveled before he could shoot it. Shuffled his feet and turns it over. A lucky break for McPherson. Tie game 31. Bullpups with it. 2.5 minutes left in the second. Jet Pyle drives all the way. Euro, lefty layup, no, but a foul called on Dodge City. Jet Pyle's going back to the stripe. Elliot Williams called for his second foul. Fouls being called quite a bit. That's the 13th foul already called on Dodge City. McPherson has had 6 called on them. Jet Pyle back at the line. 5 for 7 already in the game at the stripe. First free throw, good. Make it 6 for 8. 11 points for Jet Pyle. Only his cousin, Gabe, is ahead of him in scoring. He has 12. Second free throw, good. So now both of them with 12. Bishop Brown, Ian Razak, check back in. Dodge City now with the ball again, down by 2, 33-31. Lembright almost got past Malm, tried to hand it off, tipped and stolen by Gabe Pyle. Malm now near side for Strathman, into the corner for Gabe. High pass, intended for Razak. They'll call a foul on Dodge City. A call on Williams, that's his 3rd. As now going to the line will be Ian Razak. Already McPherson in the bonus, so that's why Razak is shooting. Struggled at the stripe last year, though, 52%. It's normally the 6th man last year. Gavin Weedle was the starting post player. First free throws in and out. but now with Weedle graduating and now playing football at Southwestern College. Now Razak is getting called on to be the primarily post player. Second free throw, no good. And a foul called on McPherson. It's on Bishop Brown. Right after the rebound, fourth team foul. Next one puts Dodge City in the bonus. Brendan Doyle will check in for the Bullpups. McPherson still with a 2-point lead, 33-31. It's been a bit of a rough go of things so far. They trail 21-17 at the end of one. They've outscored Dodge City 16-10 in this quarter. Lembright with the ball near side, guarded well by Malm. Lembright has 11 points, leading the Red Demons. Near side for Schutte. Picks up his dribble, guarded by Strathman, handoff Lembright. Guarded well, almost threw it away, but Perez was able to track it down. Shot clock down to 9. Guarded by Razak about 35 feet from the basket. Now Perez steps up into a three. He got it! Anthony Perez just took it himself, hits the three, gives Dodge City the lead back with 1:25 to go in the second quarter. Now just a little reach-in foul called on Quinones. And now Gabe Pyle will go to the line for two. McPherson in the bonus once again. Gabe Pyle last year shot 64% at the stripe. This is his first trip today. Nope, he's actually 1 for 1. We'll make it 1 for 2. He missed the first one. He converted on an and one earlier. (34-33) Dodge City. Second free throw, good. Tie game once again. Gabe Pyle hits the free throw. 13 points here in this first half. Lembright crosses over, lays it up, misses, but a foul. Hearing a lot of whistles here today. We saw it a lot in the girls' game. We're seeing a lot in this boys' game, too. Ashton Malm called for a second. It's not a slight at the officials whatsoever. You know, every tendency from each official is different, and it's the player's job to, you know, change their game plan to try to avoid that. First free throw misses by Lembright. Dealing with the McPherson student section directly to his right, but he hits the second. His first made free throw of the game as he's 1 for 2 after that trip. 35-34 Dodge City. Malm crosses midcourt, slips and falls, but somehow gave it up to Doyle. Doyle on a curl, ball tipped out of bounds. It will stay with the Bullpups. Good defense by Perez. 25 on the shot clock, 65 seconds left in the half. Bullpups down by 1. Gabe Pyle to play it in, and Will to Strathman near midcourt. Strathman hand off to Malm, looking for a screen, gets one from Razak. Gabe Pyle wide open three, misses short, rebounded by Razak. Hop steps, he may have traveled. Nope, a foul's gonna be called. He missed the shot short. Razak's going to the line. Lembright called for his third. That's 3 Red Demons with 3 fouls. And those are key guys. Lembright, Williams, and Sheck. Razak at the line. First free throw is short. He is 0 for 3 at the stripe so far. But it looks like we're going to see Dane Becker for the first time here today. He heads to the scorer's table, and he'll check in for Ashton Malm. Becker, a 5'10 sophomore. 53.7 to go. Second free throw's good, and we're tied again. 5 points for Razak, tied at 35, 50 seconds left in the half. Quinones near side, guarded by Becker. Driving on him, picks up his dribble, near side Perez, way out in the perimeter, guarded well by Razak. 2 clocks separated by about 18 seconds. Shot clock at 17, errant pass into the backcourt. We're gonna have a foul on McPherson. They're gonna call it on Razak. So it's going to be 2 shots for Dodge City as now the Red Demons are in the bonus. 33.2 seconds to go. Shot clock is turned off for when McPherson gets it back, presuming they do, but Anthony Perez is going to the line for his first free throw attempts of the game. He leads the team with 5 rebounds and 3 points. First free throw for Perez rolls off. Dodge City shooting 5 of 8 at the stripe. Jet Pyle comes in for Becker. 33.2 to go as Perez will shoot it, putting his lime green Nikes on the red free throw line. Free throw, good. Dodge City takes the lead right back as Bishop Brown now checks in for Brendan Doyle. So starting 5 on the floor for McPherson, possibly holding for the final shot. 33 seconds left in the half. They play it into Jet Pyle on the far corner. And he'll slowly work his way up midcourt as the Dodge City full court defense sags off. Jet guarded well by Dodge City. Near side, Gabe Pyle with it, 15 seconds left. Jet Pyle crosses over on Quinones. Near midcourt, 10 seconds to go in the half. Jet looking for help. Jet lob inside. Gabe collects. Has to do something. 2 seconds. Jet floats it up at the free throw line. Got it at the buzzer. Jet Pyle gets it to go at the gun. And McPherson takes the lead at halftime. 37-36, the score through 2 quarters of play. We'll have the Great Plains Federal Credit Union halftime report right after this. We'll also hear from the head coach of the girls team, Clint Kinnaman, after his first game with McPherson ends with a victory. That's coming up next from the Midway Motors broadcast booth. You're listening to McPherson High School Basketball on KMCP.
You're listening to the Great Plains Federal Credit Union halftime report. Great Plains Federal Credit Union, placing people before profit. 98.9 and 1540 KMCP. The McPherson Bullpups play here.
Playing Santa isn't always easy. Holiday stress levels are high, and the list of people to buy for keeps growing. Great Plains Federal Credit Union can take the stress out of your holiday shopping with Visa gift cards. They are the safe and easy way to ensure your loved ones get the perfect gift they've always wanted. Stop by today to get your holiday Visa gift cards at Great Plains Federal Credit Union, with locations in McPherson, Salina, Hillsboro, and Abilene. Member NCUA.
As we all live longer, age really is just a number, but retirement is so much more than one. Hi, I'm Aaron Mayfield, your McPherson Edward Jones financial advisor, and I want to know what retirement means to you. Together we can look at the big picture and make a strategy to help you reach your goals, because you can't prepare for the unexpected if you don't know where you're headed. Call me at 620-241-4484 or visit edwardjones.com to get started today. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
Welcome into the Great Plains Federal Credit Union halftime report as the Bullpup boys lead 37-36 at the halftime break. But now it's time to talk to the head coach of the girls basketball team, Clint Kinnaman. Coach, first game under your belt. How'd that go for you?
It was fun.
Yeah?
It was fun to be back in the gym, man.
But
seems like it's been too long ago.
But you know, it was a good win for you and your team, winning by a final score of 60-41, but not pretty by any stretch of the imagination. So just your overall thoughts on the game.
Okay, my overall thoughts are this. I thought we played our tails off. Mm-hmm. You know, I thought our girls competed really hard and played really hard on every possession. And, you know, at the end of the day, if we can play hard and we can play together and we have fun doing it, that's what it's all about right there.
Absolutely. Well, you know, you said in the preseason, you know, there's not a whole lot of returning scoring. There's a lot of younger players on your team that, you know, doesn't have a whole lot of varsity experience. What did you see out of those players who really stepped up into this game to, as you said, play their tails off?
You know, I looked out there in the middle of the third quarter and I had 4 freshmen and a sophomore on the floor. And I was like, okay. But, you know, I thought some kids kind of grew up a little bit today. Jersey, she struggled a little bit early in her minutes. By the end, I thought she was a lot more solid. She took care of the ball a little bit better, made better decisions. We had 21 offensive rebounds, and we created 40 turnovers. The problem was a lot of them we turned it right back to them. So we cleaned those things up. We finished some shots at the rim, and, you know, we're going to be all right.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, you go up against another 6A team on Tuesday. So back-to-back 6A teams to start off your season as you have Derby on the road. Now, last year it was a close victory, just a 3-point victory against Derby, but now you go on the road to go up against Derby. So what are you looking forward to for that game as we get into next week?
You know, Derby's big, they're talented, and they run pretty good stuff. So, you know, for us, again, it's going to be, can we go out and play hard? You know, we go out, play hard, we execute our stuff, do what we can do. You know, it's like we always say, the score's going to take care of itself. And if we do the right things the way we need to be doing them, we'll see what it is at the end of the day.
All righty. Well, Coach, we really appreciate you taking the time. We'll see you on Tuesday.
Hey, thanks a lot.
That's head coach Clint Kinnaman of the girls basketball team as they get the victory 60-41 earlier today. We'll have more coming up in the Great Plains Federal Credit Union halftime report coming up right after this from the Midway Motors broadcast booth. You're listening to Bullpup Basketball on KMCP.
More of the Great Plains Federal Credit Union halftime report is coming up after this. Next, we'll recap tonight's first half stats. Your home for the McPherson Bullpups is 98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
This holiday season, gear up for the ultimate fans on your list at Art Shirt Gear for Sport in downtown McPherson and Lynchburg. We have your local Bullpup and Viking apparel, to KU, K-State, Chiefs, and Royals gear to keep your crew cheering in style. And don't forget about all the unique and one-of-a-kind sports collectibles. Make it a Christmas to remember. Shop local at Art Shirt Gear for Sport today and wrap up your holiday shopping with us.
At McPherson Center for Health, your well-being is our priority. With ER wait times averaging just 11 minutes from door to provider, you'll get the care you need fast. McPherson Center for Health, caring for you close to home.
Are you tired of your dusty or muddy driveway? APAC Kansas Shears Division is here to help. This is Derek Fees. Call us and ask us about our asphalt millings. If you're a do-it-yourselfer, arrange for pickup or delivery at your convenience. Call APAC today at 620-662-2112.
98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
Welcome back to the Great Plains Federal Credit Union halftime report. 37-36, the boys basketball Bullpups lead through one half of play. We'll keep this segment just short so we can get back into action by the time the second half begins here at the Roundhouse. But the Bullpups outscored Dodge City in that second quarter 20-15, but they still only lead by a single point after a Jet Pyle floater at the buzzer. He leads all Bullpups in 14 points, Gabe Pyle with 13, but just 10 other points otherwise. Ian Razak with 5, Kate Strathman with 3, Brody Seidel with 2. The key is going to be to stop Crew Lembright. He has 12 points, but the issue is he does have 3 fouls. So does Elliot Williams and Ty Sheck for Dodge City. So we'll see how the second half goes around. Pretty close ball game. We'll see how this one fares out in the end. We'll be back with second half action right after this from the Midway Motors broadcast booth. You're listening to coverage of McPherson High School basketball on KMCP.
This is the Great Plains Federal Credit Union halftime report. Streaming online at adastraradio.com and on the Ad Astra radio app. The McPherson Bullpups play on 98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
The second you climb onto a John Deere and sit in the yellow seat, you'll notice that the difference between the 1025R and the competition is more than paint. It feels like it was designed with a better understanding of real-world performance needs and features you'll appreciate over the long-term ownership. At Prairie Land Partners, they went head-to-head with the competition to prove it. Stop by today to see the difference for yourself.
Delivering the right solution. Prairie Land Partners.
This special time of year calls for a special type of treat, like the Oreo Cookie Peppermint Shake at Freddy's, a delectable blend of festive peppermint, crunchy Oreo cookies, and the creamiest vanilla custard. Now, there's a reason to savor the season at Freddy's. Order today on your Freddy's app, online at freddys.com, or visit a Freddy's location near you.
Get yours today at Freddy's Frozen Custard and Steak Burgers in Hutchinson and McPherson.
98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
Second half action just moments away between the McPherson Bullpups and the Dodge City Red Demons. The Bullpups still have not gotten their way onto the court with 2 minutes left. It's likely head coach Kurt Kinnaman giving them a well-passioned speech in that locker room to try to get them to boost past this Dodge City team. It's been a back and forth affair in the first half between both of these teams. Again, McPherson only up by 1 thanks to a buzzer-beating layup or a floater rather, by Jet Pyle, who leads with 14 points. But McPherson overall 12 of 21 shooting, Dodge City 12 of 22. But Dodge City is 6 of 14 from behind the three-point line. McPherson 3 of 8. Free throw-wise, McPherson is 10 of 20, which is a mark they need to turn around, and Dodge City is 6 of 9. Out-rebounded by 5 rebounds is McPherson, 14-9 Dodge City's way. 7 offensive rebounds for Dodge City, 5 for McPherson, but Dodge City has 14 turnovers. A lot of these numbers would make you suggest that maybe McPherson should be up by more than 1, but no, it's not quite that way. So we'll see how the Bullpups turn it around as they just now hit the floor with about a minute left in this halftime, as second half action will begin in just a couple moments. While we have this pause in the action, I'd like to thank our friends at Idea Tech, Pooh Squad, McPherson Dental Care, Schmidt Electric, Act 360 Insurance with Darren Eddy and Cody Moores, RC Heating and Cooling, Glidden Edgar Wiggins Funeral Home, and Great Plains Federal Credit Union. Again, these teams will be back in action on Tuesday on the road against Derby. McPherson had just a 1-point win over Derby in the early season last year on this very floor. Then they met the Panthers again in the McPherson Invitational last year and defeated them by 7. So it's always a tough-knit battle when McPherson and Derby go at it. Derby last year finished 13-7 and lost in the sub-state finals. So they want to turn it around, but they lost a couple of their key guys, one of which playing at McPherson College, that being Dallas Metzger. He's had a pretty decent season so far. Obviously, the Bulldogs want to turn things around pretty soon as they suffered a tough loss yesterday against Tabor College. They're back in action on Saturday, but they're back at home next Wednesday against Bethany College in a battle of McPherson County. Dodge City will now switch sides of the court. Well, their bench stays on the same side, but now they'll move from right to left as we view the floor. McPherson vice versa, and the Red Demons will start off the second half with the ball as they'll inbound it on the near side. Tough inbound, but they find Quinones as he was guarded well by Bishop Brown. Starting 5 on the floor for both teams. Quinones picks up his dribble, needs help. It's tipped around. Brown almost stole it, dived for the loose ball. A fight for the ball near side, spinning for the ball. Now Brown gets it. Here comes Dodge City to try to take it away, but a jump ball will be called. Possession arrow to McPherson. I like the hustle from both teams to start off the second half, but it's a turnover for Dodge City. Bullpups get it back, up by 1 early on in this third quarter. Jet Pyle will control the point. 14 points in the first half, leads the team. Strathman into Razak, backing down his man. He has a size advantage, turns left, lays it up, misses, but a foul. It's on the floor. It's before the shot. So McPherson will play it in on the baseline as they call the foul on Julian Quinones, his second foul. Strathman to play it in with a fresh shot clock. Deep inbound for Gabe Pyle near midcourt, and they'll run a play. Pyle handoff Strathman, looking for Jet Pyle as they run a weave. Jet now to his cousin Gabe, catch and shoot 3, just short. Ball tap back, and Strathman gets the board. Good job by McPherson. Jet Pyle near side for a 3, short again. Rebound Dodge City. Lembright with the board. He leads the team with 12 points. Quinones fumbled the ball, got it back, picks up his dribble. Lembright wide open 3, short. Ball tipped, and they get it back. Lembright had it poked loose, but they'll call a reach-in foul on Bishop Brown, which is his third, and Ashton Malm will check in for Brown. 7:03 left in this third quarter. Bullpups lead 37-36. Into the corner is Sheck driving, tried to bounce it out, but it's out of bounds, and another turnover for Dodge City. It'll go back to McPherson. It was intended for Schulte, but did not quite get it to him. Jet Pyle controlling the point, gets past the press, near side into the corner for Malm. Tried to jump to pass it to the other end, but he's called for a travel, so he turns the ball over. It's a sophomore mistake by the Bullpups. So they give it right back. Nobody has scored yet in the second half. 6:45 left in the third. 37-36 McPherson. Sheck controlling the point, picks up his dribble, kicks it near side for Quinones, back out front. Perez got a great end to the first half. Lembright with it, gets a screen, driving, poke loose. It hits off of the left shoulder of Jet Pyle and onto the padding in front of the stands. Out of bounds, it'll go to Dodge City. 16 on the shot clock. Looking for the ball, they play it in, near side. Backing up Perez, fires a three, rattles it home. 7 points now for Anthony Perez as Dodge City retakes the lead, 39-37. Getting past the press, Malm, Razak near side, backing down Perez, blocking foul, called on the floor. Razak laid it up and in, but it's not going to count. But a foul called regardless on Perez, his second. Team foul number 2 in the quarter. They lob it upstairs, too short, intended for Gabe Pyle. Off the feet from Strathman. Dodge City with it. Sheck controls the point as they slow it down. Jet Pyle gets a hand on it, dives for the ball. It's on the deck, a fight for it, and a jump ball called. It'll stay with Dodge City. Good effort, but again, the possession arrow keeps it with the Red Demons as Bishop Brown comes back in with 3 fouls. They'll reset the shot clock, 5:55 to go in the third quarter. They play it in on the baseline. Schulte turns, fakes, needs to give it up, and does on the baseline. It's blocked out of bounds by Razak. It'll stay with Dodge City. But a good job by Razak to disrupt what would have been a wide open layup had he not been there to save the day. Red Demons still to play it in. They do in the corner for Perez. Crossing over on Razak, and they'll slow it down and run a play. Lembright, right side. Sheck fakes. High pass, Perez just controlled it as a hit off his fingertips before possibly going past midcourt. Sheck now controls it on the Bullpup logo. Shot clock down to 10. Crossover on Jet Pyle. He backs it up. It's down to 6, down to 5. He needs help. Down to 4. And a bump and a foul on Dodge City. Offensive foul on an illegal screen, I believe. It's on Schulte, his first. Team foul number 3, as the Bullpups will play it in on the far side. So it turns into also a turnover after that foul. Jet Pyle controlling the point once again. McPherson has not scored in this half yet. Gabe Pyle driving, floating, short rebound, Dodge City. Razak trying to get the ball. And a jump ball call, possession McPherson. What a play by Razak. Fought for the ball against Perez, just tried to snuff it away from him when it looked like Perez had just a easy rebound. But now McPherson gets it back with a fresh shot clock. 5:10 left, third quarter. Dodge City 39, McPherson 37. Strathman scanning the floor, deep inbound for Razak. And now Jet Pyle as they'll run a play. Okay, Pyle calls out for help from his teammates. Jet Pyle has it now left side, driving. Picks up his dribble, needs help out front for Brown. And Brown is called for the travel. 3 minutes into this quarter, McPherson has not put anything on the board. Dodge City, on the other hand, has only pulled up 3. 39-37, Red Demons. But Dodge City will have the ball. Crew Lembright will control the point, leading the team with 12 points, all of which coming in the first half. Out front, faking, and a travel called on Dodge City. Sheck just drug his pivot foot, I believe is what the call was, as Brody Seidel will check in for McPherson for Ian Razak. 4:45 left in the third quarter. McPherson with the ball again. Get a screen from Seidel. Jet driving, Euro step, caught up, and they're going to call a foul on Dodge City. And I believe it's a shooting foul. Nope, it's a side out, inbound on the baseline. But a foul on Sheck, which is his 4th foul. So we'll have to head to the bench to bring in Bryson Unzueta. But the next foul puts McPherson in the bonus. That's the 4th foul on Dodge City in this third quarter. Strathman, high inbound for Gabe Pyle. He collects near side, hands off to Jet. Jet looking for Gabe. Right corner, wants a 3. Misses short. Rebounded by Dodge City. Clicking on the front rim, and there seems to be a lid on that rim right now. Unzueto, Euro step. What a pass. Quinones for 3. Yes. What a pass by Unzueta. Quinones delivers, and Dodge City is up by 5. Gabe Pyle, he wants a 3. Misses again. Ball tipped as a foul will be called on Dodge City. A Seidel tried to race for the board, and McPherson's now in the bonus. 42-37 Dodge City. A foul on Unzueta. Or nope, it's actually on Perez. That's his 3rd. Seidel at the line. First free throw. High archer goes in. Elliott Williams checks back in. He had 6 points in that first half. Seidel does not even dribble, just collects, shoots, misses. Strathman almost had the rebound. Ball's fought for out of bounds. It'll go back to McPherson. Seidel went 1 for 2 on that trip, but you know, sometimes just having that no dribble, just shoot a high archer, sometimes it helps because it gives you a chance for your rebounders offensively, and Strathman had a chance and had it poked off of a Dodge City player. McPherson with the ball, 42-38, Dodge City lead. 4 minutes to go here in this third quarter. Strathman handoff, Jet Pyle steps back, lost it off his heel, racing for the ball. Dodge City has it. No, Jet tried to get it, but they're going to call a foul on Jet Pyle. That's Jet's 3rd. Team foul number 2, thankfully for McPherson, but still. Tough go of things still for McPherson, not getting a chance to get easy buckets. Dodge City doing well defensively. 4-point lead with 3:38 to go in the third quarter. Unzueta drives, stops, kick out. Perez wants another 3, short. Seidel gets the board. Seidel caught up, needs to give it up, and does as Jet Pyle fires a deep pass for Gabe Pyle. Gabe stops at the elbow, fires to Jet. He wants a 3, misses too strong. A fight for the rebound. Seidel traveled with it when he collected it. Seidel tried to say that he was fouled, but he does not get the call as Ashton Malm will check in for Jet Pyle. 3:18 to go, third quarter. McPherson has only scored 1 point in this quarter. Dodge City scored 6, which is why they're up by 4. Perez looking to play it in, needs help. High inbound. Somehow finds Schulte, and he had a chance to turn into a breakaway, but instead he just held it, and they'll slow it down and run a play with Williams controlling the point. Williams right side finds Unzueta. Back out front for Lembright. Shot clock at 18, still plenty of time. Swinging it around, Unzueta, guarded well by Malm. Shot clock down to 10, Perez steps back into the corner. Here's a 3 that's blocked. Razak fights for the ball, it's out of bounds. And Dodge City retains possession, shot clock is at 5. So they'll have to work quickly. Williams will play it in on the baseline. Plays it into Unzueta in the corner. Shot clock down to 3. Perez fades, shoots a 3, misses well short. Rebounded by McPherson. Here's a deep pass. Razak all the way. And he's fouled as he goes up. Razak will go to the line. Perez called for the foul. That's his 4th. That was a good pass right after the rebound for McPherson. And Ian Razak will head to the stripe. Razak, though, is 1 for 4 at the free throw line, but a chance to cash in right here. First free throw's good. Julian Laredo Quinones will check right back in for Dodge City. And he'll have to replace Perez with his 4 fouls. 2:39 to go in the third quarter. Razak's second free throw, too strong, rebounded by Quinones. It'll stay a 3-point game. And here's an errant pass just right in front of us. His bodies fly. It's stolen by Seidel. Here comes McPherson. Gabe out front. Kicks it left side for Strathman. Back to Gabe on the left wing. Scanning the floor. Steps up. Floats it up. Off the window. No basket. An offensive foul on Gabe Pyle. his second, and that wipes away what could have been a tide turner. Still 42-39 Dodge City, 2:20 to go third quarter. Unzueta crosses, drives, kick out near side, and Quinones traveled with the ball. Head coach Jeff Williamson tells him, hey, you just got to shoot it. McPherson plays it in. Again, still down by 3. They have not made a bucket in this quarter. They've hit 2 free throws. That's all their points. 2 minutes left in the quarter. Gabe drives, lays it up, just crawls off, but a foul. Gabe Pyle will head to the line. Foul on Lembright, his 4th. So now there's 2 key contributors for Dodge City with 4 fouls. I'm sure the game plan is if you can, get them out as soon as possible, that would certainly help. Pyle hits the first free throw. 3 points in this quarter, all 3 of them free throws. Yasir Muhammad will have to come in for Dodge City. Second free throw for Pyle, yes. 2 for 2 at the stripe, Gabe Pyle. 15 points, and it's back to a 1-point game, 42-41 Dodge City. 2 minutes left in the third. Quinones picks it up, bounce pass in the lane, missing but fouled is Elliott Williams in the paint. He'll go to the line for 2 as Ashton Mullum is called for his 3rd foul. Kate Strathman immediately goes back to the scorer's table. First free throw, Williams misses strong. It's going to keep it a 1-possession game. It would have been a 1-possession game either way, but it'll be as many as 2. We're still in the third quarter. Second free throw, good. 7 points for Elliott Williams, 43-41 Dodge City. 1:50 to go, third quarter. McPherson holding on. Pyle left side, that's Gabe Pyle at that. Steps back, stutter steps, now drives all the way, he throws it down! Pyle wanted a foul, he didn't get one, but what a play by Gabe, tying the game. 43 all. Williams with the ball, bounce pass on a backdoor, stolen away by Strathman. Jet Pyle up ahead for Razak, left hand layup is good. What a pass and what a lay-in, and the Bullpups retake the lead, 45-43, 1:10 to go in the third. Williams drives, kick out Muhammad. Nope, a foul called on the drive on Jet Pyle, and he has 4 fouls. That also puts Dodge City at the free throw line. They're in the bonus. Bishop Brown is at the scorer's table. Williams was 1 for 2 on his last trip. Hitting both would tie the game. First free throw good. As Brown will come in for Jet. Pyle is 14 points. But all those were in the first half. Second free throw hit every part of the rim and fell. We're tied again at 45. 65 seconds left in the third. Gabe Pyle, the only Pyle on the floor right now for McPherson. High pass into Razak on the far elbow. Bounce pass into Razak, into Pyle. It was almost stolen. Somehow it goes back to Pyle, and Strathman controls the point. Driving handoff for Brown. Brown all the way, left side, Razak, stutter steps, lost the handle out of bounds. Was it tip? No. It'll go to Dodge City. Game clock and shot clock separated by 7 seconds here in this third quarter. Too short a time to go for a 2-for-1, so Dodge City going to try to milk as much clock as they can to not give McPherson much of a chance here in this tied game. Bounce pass is stolen away by Gabe Pyle. 3-on-2 break, bounce pass, Seidel, back to Gabe, he throws it down. Good extra pass by Seidel, and Bullpups take the lead. 10 seconds left in the third quarter, 47-45. Unzueta kicks it out. A fake, now a 3. Torres too strong. Ball tipped, it'll go out of bounds. It will stay with Dodge City with 3 seconds left in the quarter. Brendan Doyle will come in for Brody Seidel. They'll play it in on the far corner. They just do to Torres, who's fouled by Doyle. And that's 2 free throws coming. For Dodge City, it's going to be, correction, it's not Torres, it's Schulte at the line. Nathan Schulte, the 6'2" junior. First free throw is good. Two seconds left in the quarter. Schulte's second free throw, good. We're tied at 47. 2 seconds, Gabe puts it up from half court, not even close. We go into the fourth quarter, tie game at 47. What a game we have here at the Roundhouse to start off the season. We're back in 30 seconds, back here in McPherson from the Midway Motors broadcast booth. You're listening to Bullpup Basketball on KMCP.
I'm Adam.
And I'm Devin.
Together we are Stematic of Central Kansas.
With a new location at 209 North Main in downtown McPherson. We are here to help, offering water, fire, and smoke restoration, mold remediation, carpet and upholstery cleaning, as well as hard surfaces like tile and even grout cleaning. Don't forget about the places you can't see, like air ducts and dryer vent. Find us on Facebook or online at stematicofcentralks.com for a free estimate to see how Stematic of Central Kansas can help you.
Oh, and honey, don't forget.
Call Stematic, you'll be ecstatic.
98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
3 quarters down, 1 to go. Hold your 4 fingers high. We got a fun one here at the Roundhouse. It's tied at 47 apiece through 3 quarters of play. Whew, what a game we have in store. Stream today's broadcast with the AdAsh Radio app powered by Nextech Wireless. Shop the latest phones and devices at the best prices. Nominate your mom for a chance to win a Scooters Coffee gift card for the Scooters Coffee Mom of the Game. Sign up for free on the AdAsher Radio app. Scooters Coffee, be amazing. They play it in. Unzueta tried to drive but is held up. Guarded by Mom. Now a floater. No, but a foul. Foul on McPherson, on whom? If that's Malm, that's his 4th. It's not. It's on Razak, just his 2nd. A lot of fouls called in this game. 23 on Dodge City, 16 on McPherson. McPherson shooting 50%, 15 of 30. Dodge City 14 of 30 for 46%. First free throw does not go down for Unzueta. 6 points for him, all of which came in the first half. His first missed free throw of the game. He was 4 for 4 beforehand. Second one is good to put Dodge City up by 1, 48-47. Gabe Pyle against Muhammad, and a foul called on Yasir Muhammad for Dodge City on the drive. His 2nd foul, and he's getting more minutes right now because of 2 key guys for Dodge City on the bench with 4 fouls, those being Crew Lembright and Anthony Perez. Bullpups to play it into Gabe Pyle. Open layup, good. 21 points for Gabe Pyle to give McPherson a 49-48 lead, 7:35 to go in the game. Williams driving, held up, turns, shoots, misses, ball tipped up in the air, almost went in the bucket. Muhammad, the offensive board. He's blocked, but a foul, which I believe will be on Razak, which would be his 3rd. It is on Razak. And already 2 quick fouls on McPherson in the quarter. 7:27 left. Yeah, we're 33 seconds into this 4th quarter. 3 fouls have already been called. 2 on McPherson, 1 on Dodge City. Yasir Muhammad at the line. First free throw, too strong. Brody Seidel will have to come in for Ian Razak. Seidel is just 1 inch shorter than Ian Razak. Seidel 6'2". As he works in the post. Second free throw won't go, and the Bullpups keep a 1-point lead, rebounded by Gabe Pyle. Here comes McPherson. Gabe, stutter step, pulls up from 18, too strong, rebounded by Dodge City. Red Demons with it, a handoff near side. Unzueta crosses over on Malm. He'll drive, tough layup, shoe short, rebounded by Seidel. 7 minutes left, Bullpups up by 1. Gabe Pyle gets a screen. Left side, Strathman. Strathman fakes, has to give it up, and does for Malm on the left wing. They'll work it around and run a play. Brown left side for Gabe Pyle. Pyle steps back, shot clock down to 12. They need to give it up. Tough pass finds Malm, and he has undercut a foul call on Williams, his 4th. That's 3 Dodge City players with 4 fouls. Lembright, Williams, and Sheck. Rather, that's 4. Perez has 4. Jet Pyle will come in. He has 4 for McPherson, but he's the only bullpup with 4. Brody Seidel will check in. They play it in. Jet Pyle, McPherson 49, Dodge City 48. 6:35 to go. Jet steps back on Muhammad, gets a screen, kicks it out to Gabe. He wants a 3. Short, he knew it. He's racing for it, got the board in the corner. Shot clock did not reset, now it does. About a second late. McPherson gets it with a fresh 35. Jet drives, floats, missed, he got it. Will it count? Officials come together. Is it a charge or a block? It is a block. An and 1 for Jet Pyle. Boy, the official had a funny way of showing that it was a block, but an and 1 for Jet Pyle. He'll go to the line for the and 1, but a timeout called by Dodge City. 51-48 McPherson, 6:20 to go here in this 4th quarter. And we'll see if this is a 30-second or full timeout. We're just going to keep it here regardless. 51-48 McPherson. What a play by Jet Pyle. You know, 16 points. A bit of a, let me see if I can find the right word, but you know, it was not quite as exciting as we would expect normally from an and 1. But he got it to go, and Jet Pyle will go to the line for a free throw to try to make it a 4-point McPherson lead. 6:20 to go. I just now found the word. It was an anticlimactic and 1. You know, sometimes I know I talk for a living, but sometimes even I can't find the right words. But either way, back to this game. Two timeouts left for McPherson, 3 for Dodge City, 6:20 to go. Honestly, I think that was the first timeout anybody called since the first quarter. Jet Pyle at the line for a free throw after hitting a layup and a blocking foul. To put him up by 4. Free throws up and in. Brody Seidel will come in for Jet Pyle. It looks like maybe a strategy for defensive purposes because Jet Pyle does have 4 fouls. And I'm sure Coach Kinnaman could not afford to lose him for the rest of the game. Unzueta, right wing, guarded by Malm. Steps up into the lane. Kicks out now, floats it up. May have been blocked. Misses, but a foul. And Strathman called for the harm. Unzueta's going to the line. Strathman's first foul. Unzueta at the line, 5 for 6 today. Dodge City overall, 12 of 19. First free throw is good. That makes it a 1-possession game. Dodge City, even with all the foul troubles, hanging around. And they're going to bring in those 3 guys with 4 fouls right back in as Unzueta's second free throw goes down. Head coach Jeff Williamson, the first-year head coach for Dodge City, is now at a point to where he wants to bring in his guys who are playmakers, but they run the risk of having 4 fouls. Gabe Pyle into Seidel. Bounce pass intended, but almost stolen by Dodge City. They were able to save it right back to McPherson. It was intended for Brown as they broke past the press. Now Malm with the ball as they just control the perimeter. Gabe Pyle fakes the handoff. And now he's driving in, fakes, turns, floats, misses. Seidel the putback, it's good. From midair, caught it at his chest and just floated it up and in. Brody Seidel puts the Bullpups up by 4, 54-50. Seidel pokes the ball away. Perez double teamed. High pass. Unzueta fakes, drives, floats. Too strong. Rebounded by Strathman. McPherson with the ball and a 4-point lead. 5:15 to go. Gabe Pyle crosses midcourt, left side, steps back into the corner. High pass into Seidel, double team, into Brown, he lays it in. Brown's first points of the game off the feed from Seidel. 56-50 Bullpups, their largest lead. On the drive, floater, misses, rebound Bullpups. They're on a run. Here comes Gabe, all the way, lefty layup, no, but a foul. Gabe Pyle gets up slowly, in a bit of pain, but he's also, I'm sure he's starting to get a little tuckered out. I don't know if he's probably only been to the bench for about a minute in this entire game. But Gabe Pyle will head to the line. Crew Lembright is called for the foul, his 5th. He's out of the game. Ian Razak will check in for McPherson for Brody Seidel. Seidel wore it out, but he'll get a good pat on the back from his coaching staff. After that key putback, he also leads the team with 6 rebounds. He might be sort of like a pseudo Dennis Rodman for this team. First free throw is good for Gabe Pyle. 22 points. Can he make it 23 and put the Bullpups up by 8? 4:52 to go. Free throw, good. Gabe Pyle goes 2 for 2. Timeout McPherson. What a run by the Bullpups, putting them up by 8. 4:52 to go in the game. We'll take a 30-second timeout with them. 58-50 our score. We'll be back in 30 seconds from the Roundhouse from the Midway Motors broadcast booth. You're listening to Bullpup Basketball on KMCP.
Darren Eddy with Ag 360 Insurance in Inman. For years, we've been known for our great service with our ag customers. But did you know we can handle your family or small business insurance needs as well? We would love an opportunity to sit down and visit with you about what we can do for you. As an independent agency, we can shop different coverage options for you. Stop by our office on Old K61 in Inman or give Cody Moores or myself a call today at 620-585-2128 or check us out online at ag360insurance.com.
98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
4:52 to go. McPherson on a bit of a spurt, outscoring Dodge City 11-3 in this fourth quarter after it was tied at 47 apiece through the end of 3. They now lead 58-50 over the Dodge City Red Demons as they've now found a spurt. Dodge City still in foul trouble. Crew Lembright, who led with 12 points in the first half and is still the leading scorer for Dodge City, is out of the game with 5 fouls. There's 4 fouls on Elliott Williams, Anthony Perez, and Ty Sheck, who combined for 21 of the team's points. Perez has it right wing for for Dodge City rather. Bounce pass inside, it's stolen by Strathman. How about the defense of the Bullpups paying forward here in the recent going? Malm gets a screen, bounce pass intended for Razak, gets it off the carom, ball loose in the paint. Brown gets it, lays it in. Bishop Brown, back-to-back shots. 4 points for Bishop. 4:20 to go in the game. Unzueta, high pass into the paint, right-hand layup, yes, and a foul on Brown. Elliott Williams shouts, let's go, as he wants to try to mount this comeback for Dodge City. That could be a good start for them. Brown called for his 4th, and Williams at the line for the and 1. Jet Pyle with 4 fouls will come in for Ashton Malm. Williams at the stripe, free throw short, rebounded by Gabe Pyle. They don't convert the 3-point play, and it's still an 8-point Bullpup lead, 4:05 left. Jet almost had it poked loose, he got it back. Still drive, backdoor feed into Gabe, he throws it down. Over Sheck. What a play by the 2 Piles. 62-52 Bullpups. Sheck spins, gives it up far side. Unzueta baseline. Euro step, layup won't go. Rebound tipped high into the air. Jet Pyle saves it to his cousin Gabe. 3.5 minutes to go. Strathman controlling the point. Crosses. This is left side for Jet. Jet steps back near side. Left side for Gabe. Gabe all the way, lays it in. Gabe Pyle taking control. 27 points for the senior. 64-52, their largest lead of the game. Unzueta guarded well, near side. Schulte fakes, now drives on Strathman all the way. Floater rolls in. 7 points, and the inbound stolen by Perez. Perez drives, reverse layup, good. 4 quick points by Dodge City. McPherson now gets it in cleanly. Jet Pyle on the run. But he'll slow it down. Less than 3 minutes left. 2:45 to go exactly. McPherson up 64-56. Jet drives, kicks it into the corner. Gabe fakes, stops on the baseline. Now to Razak. Oh, he had an open lane, but gave it up. But now Jet out front. Gabe near side, or now it's actually Brown. Shot clock to 10, down to 8 now. Strathman almost double dribbled. Here's Jet. Crosses over. Jet drives, Euro step, left hand layup, yes! Jet Pyle with a terrific game. Now on the drive, Unzueta, high floater, no. Rebound, fought for in the paint, tipped out, near side, Schulte, a 3, short, rebounded by Jet. And Jet is there a foul or a timeout? Which came first? Timeout came first, called by McPherson. 2:07 to go, and the Bullpups lead 66-56 as McPherson has 1 timeout left. We'll take one with them as we're back in 30 seconds. 66-56 McPherson, 2:07 to go. You're listening to coverage of Bullpup basketball on KMCP.
Hi, Drew and Jonathan Scott here, reminding you that a lot of life's firsts are better with help from American Family Insurance. So like your first dream home? Yep, their agents can help you bundle and find the right home policy at the right price. Now that's the dream. American Family Insurance. Insure carefully, dream fearlessly.
Visit amfam.com to learn how discounts may apply to you. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Visit your local American Family Insurance agent, Steve Barr, at 807 North Main, McPherson.
98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
66-56, McPherson, 2:07 to go over Dodge City as the two Piles have taken over. Jet Pyle with 19, Gabe Pyle with 27 for McPherson High School. McPherson with 1 timeout left, Dodge City with 4. McPherson will play it in. A rebound off a missed shot, forced a timeout after Strathman was double teamed. Here's a dangerous pass that's tipped. Torres almost had it, but he knocked it out of bounds. That close from being another turnover. Instead, McPherson retains possession. Shot clock at 31, game clock at 2:03. Strathman to play it in, deep inbound, hit it the netting, maybe hit the rim as McPherson has it. Gabe Pyle caught up, needs to give it up. Tried to give it to Gabe, it's tipped to the backcourt, out of bounds, back to McPherson, 22 on the shot clock. Bryson Unzueta will come back in for Dodge City for Torres. 1:54 left, 22 on the shot clock. Don't know if there's going to be anything close to maybe a 10-second. Nope, it's not going to matter. They cross midcourt quickly. Razak found Bishop Brown, and he kicks left side Strathman. Shot clock at 12 as Gabe Pyle has it near side. Gabe steps up, kicks it left side for Brown. They slow it down. It's down to 8, down to 7. Strathman near side, down to 4 on the shot clock. Strathman drives, floats, misses short. Rebound fought for. Razak with it. Kicks it out to Gabe. Fresh shot clock for McPherson. 90 seconds left. Brown on the near side. Brown on the drive all the way. Lays it in. Bishop Brown with 6 fourth quarter points. Here's Dodge City the other way. Williams lost it, but a foul called on McPherson. Dodge City's in the bonus. They'll go to the line. Strathman called for his second foul. Williams will go to the line for 2. They're in the bonus. First free throw, short. We'll see a couple of subs in for Dodge City. First coming in is Julian Laredo Quinones for the Red Demons. Mario Castro is also at the scores table, but the second free throw doesn't go down. Rebounded by Strathman. McPherson with it as Brown was held, but no call. Brown needs help. He finds Gabe Pyle, or thought he did. It's stolen by Dodge City. Quinones, far side. Picks up his dribble. Perez with a minute left. Back right side for Williams. Crossing over. Ball knocked loose. Dives for it. Somehow kicks it out. Unzueta lost it. Right side Perez. He'll dial up a three. It misses short. Rebounded by Jet Pyle. And he's fouled. He'll head to the line. McPherson now in the bonus. And who is this foul on? It's on Quinones, his third. But still 5 team fouls, 46.9. McPherson up 68-56. And unless there's a last-second miracle, McPherson will survive what was a scary game for the first 3 quarters. Tied at 47 at the end of the third as Pyle hits the first free throw. But leads 69-56. A 13-point lead, their largest of the game. Dodge City's going to go to the bench. As they'll bring in Andrick Rivera, as well as, let me see if I can get all this right. I'll do what I can to get all of this right. Andrick Rivera, who's a freshman, also a freshman. Dominic Woods, as the second free throw does not go down. Yasir Muhammad comes back in. Still on the court is Williams, and he's at the elbow. He fires, misses, rebounded by Muhammad. And a kick out, a three, misses short. Torres is the other guy in. Shot clock is dark. McPherson has the ball, and they will cross midcourt and just hold it till the last second. They survive a scare, but the Bullpups will come away with the victory and go 1-0 on the year. A 26-game win streak for McPherson. As there's 8 seconds left, again, the shot clock turned off. They'll dribble out the clock. A good job in the fourth quarter by the Piles and by the Bullpups. And McPherson is 1-0 on the year. Final score, McPherson 69, Dodge City 56. We'll be back for the Bullpup Locker Room Show right after this from the Midway Motors broadcast booth. You're listening to Bullpup Basketball on KMCP.
Coverage of Bullpup Basketball continues next with the Bullpup Locker Room Show. Stay tuned as we name tonight's play and player of the game. The McPherson Bullpups play on 98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
It's the season to save at Jar Automotive. Big plans for the holidays but your car isn't ready? Don't let car repair bills ruin your Christmas cheer. Save your holiday cash with buy now, pay later options at Jar Performance Automotive. Sign up online at jarautomotive.com or give them a call at 620-241-5194 to book your inspection today. Make sure your car is in tip-top shape for your trip to Grandma's house. Trust Jar with your car.
Hey Bullpup fans, it's Corey at Midway Motors. We're excited for another great year of Bullpup sports. Midway has been a proud supporter of McPherson schools for over 30 years. There's nothing better than seeing the kids play, learn, and pursue greatness as a team. As a community, let's work together to make it the best experience possible for them. Be positive, always encourage, and let the kids compete. Go get 'em, pups. Midway Motors, for every mile of life.
Take your game to the next level at McPherson College, home to KCAC champions, NAIA All-Americans, and champions of character. McPherson College is a growing campus with expanded athletic facilities, updated dorms, and a new student center opening in 2025. Learn about our 40-plus majors and pre-professional programs, scholarships, and graduating without debt at macbulldogs.com. Your journey to greatness starts here. It's a great day to be a Bulldog.
This winter, switch to internet speeds that won't freeze. For the rest of 2024, MTC is offering free installation and free fiber internet service, so the sooner you sign up, the sooner you can start saving. If you want secure, reliable, and fast fiber internet, call 877-216-9951 or stop by your local MTC office in Little River, Lyons, Marquette, McPherson, or Sterling to find out more.
98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
Welcome into the Bullpup Locker Room Show as the McPherson boys basketball team just barely squeaks past Dodge City 69-56. It was a scary game. They were tied at 47 at the end of 3 quarters, but they were able to come back and pull off the victory, defeating Dodge City and going 1-0 on the year, increasing their win streak to 26 games in a row. It was the 2 Piles that took care of business with a combined 47 of the team's 69 points. Gabe Pyle had 27, Jet had 20. 8 points for Ian Razak, 6 points for Bishop Brown, 5 points for Brody Seidel, 3 points for Kate Strathman. Ashton Malm, Brendan Doyle, and Dane Becker were all on the court, but did not score in this game. For Dodge City, their leading scorer was Crew Lembright with 12, but all of those came in the first half, and he fouled out with about 4 minutes left. 11 points for Elliot Williams, 9 points for Anthony Perez, 9 points for Bryson Unzueta off the bench, 7 points for Nathan Schulte, 5 for Ty Scheck, 3 for Julian Laredo Quinones, and then no points for other Dodge City players that came on, those being Mario Castro, Andrick Rivera, as well as Yasir Muhammad, Liam Torres, and Dominic Woods. So those guys were on the floor but did not score for Dodge City. McPherson overall shot 55%, 24-43. Dodge City 39%, 17 of 43. McPherson was 3 of 14 from deep. That's 21%. Dodge City 8 of 24, 33%. At the free throw line, McPherson 58%, 18 of 31. Dodge City 58%, 14 of 24. McPherson was out-rebounded in the first 3 quarters, but they end up out-rebounding Dodge City just by a single board in this one, 28-27. But Dodge City had 14 offensive rebounds in contrast to McPherson's 12. 16 steals for McPherson. Their leader in steals was Jet Pyle. He had 4 of them. And back to those rebounds as well. The leader in rebounds for McPherson, it was a tie between Brody Seidel and Ian Razak. Each of them had 6 rebounds on the game. Team fouls, there were a lot of them. 48 combined fouls, 28 for Dodge City, 20 for McPherson. It was a kind of a rough one, but McPherson, again, able to pull off the win. 20 bench points for Dodge City, 5 for McPherson here in this one. 25 turnovers for Dodge City, 19 for McPherson. 2 blocks for the Bullpups, one by Gabe Pyle, the other by Ian Razak, and 1 block for Dodge City by Ty Scheck. 13 assists on 24 made buckets for McPherson. There were 5 players who each had 2, those being Seidel, Strathman, Jet Pyle, Bishop Brown, and Gabe Pyle. Ian Razak had the other. 8 assists on 17 made buckets for Dodge City. They had 2 players with 2 assists each, Crew Lembright and Ty Scheck, each with a pair of assists for Dodge City. So that's pretty much the breakdown between these 2 teams. McPherson able to come away with a victory 69-56 with their largest lead. There were 8 ties and 10 lead changes in this game. So back and forth affair, but McPherson survives the early scare and comes away with the victory by a final score of 69-56. We'll hear from head coach Kurt Kinnaman right after this in the Bullpup Locker Room Show, and we will also give you the Happy Egg Co. Excellent Play of the Game and the Act 360 Insurance Player, or the People's Bank and Trust Player of the Game. It was Act 360 Insurance last year. It's People's Bank and Trust Player of the Game. First, I'd like to thank our sponsors, Edward Jones, Art Shirt Gear for Sport, McPherson Center for Health, and Freddy's Frozen Custard and Steak Burgers. We'll be back in a moment here for the Bullpup Locker Room Show right after this from the Midway Motors broadcast booth. You're listening to coverage of McPherson High School basketball on KMCP.
Your home for McPherson Bullpup basketball. Find exclusive stories and streaming audio online at adastroradio.com or download the Ad Astra Radio app. 98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
Bullpup fans, want to make a real difference in McPherson? Join the Bullpup Booster Club today. The Bullpup Booster Club proudly supports all student programs and activities, helping our teams, clubs, and organizations succeed. Your membership helps fund uniforms, equipment, and so much more for our students. By supporting the Booster Club, you're backing all the Bullpups. Visit bullpupbooster.com to join today. Together, we're stronger. Go Bullpups!
Hi, this is Lucas Raleigh with Raleigh Insurance. If you are thinking about shopping your farm or ranch's insurance, let us do the shopping for you with our newly expanded markets and carriers. As an independent agency, we've been working with family farms and large commercial farmers across Kansas for the past 50 years. Check out RaleighInsurance.biz, see me in Little River, or stop by Raleigh Insurance in Inman or Lyons today.
Since 1965, your choice for home, auto, farm, and commercial insurance. Raleigh Insurance. Get your free quote today.
Need secure storage for your RV or boat? Check out the brand new Countryside RV, Boat, and Self-Storage in McPherson. Located on 16th Avenue near Crable's Meats. We offer 15 by 50 fully enclosed storage units and covered outdoor storage. Call or text today at 620-755-6586. Countryside RV, Boat, and Self-Storage. Your storage solution. That's 755-6586.
At Farmer State Bank, we have a lot more than money invested in this community. We've invested our time, our interest, our heritage. If you're looking for financial advice or the best rates, Farmer State Bank is ready to help you grow your business, and that will help this community grow as well. Member FDIC and an equal housing lender.
Jog over to Scooter's Coffee for a jolly gumdrop smoothie, a vibrant, sweet, and creamy treat reminiscent of Candyland. Scooter's Coffee, amazing people, amazing drinks, amazingly fast.
Scooter's Coffee in Hutchinson, McPherson, and Salina.
98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
Welcome back to the Bullpup Locker Room Show here at the Roundhouse. The Bullpup boys go 1-0, but just survive a scare, 69-56 over Dodge City. We're now joined by Kurt Kinnaman, the head coach of the boys basketball team. Coach, still undefeated with me as the announcer. I know on Tuesday you told me, hey, don't mess this up. We're undefeated with me here, but it was a scare, and you guys were able to pull it off in the fourth quarter. What were your overall thoughts on this game?
Yeah, it was a first game. We played like it was a first game. We played like we had two guys who had played in big games before and nobody else had, and took them a while to get going. Typical first game. But I thought, I thought we panicked a little bit a couple of times and maybe took some bad shots, which is not indicative of how we want to play. I told them in the locker room, Gabe and Jet aren't going to be mad at you if you go make a play or if you go make a play for a teammate. We can't just stand around and watch Gabe and Jet play. Now down the stretch, Bishop made some really nice plays, some good drives, some good finishes. But as I told him, sometimes we have a little more patience with Jet and Gabe on the defensive end where they might kind of trade baskets with the guy they're guarding. Bishop can't do that. He's got to be a guy that gets stops for us. I thought Ashton played pretty well. I thought Ian played, pretty well. We didn't get the ball inside at all. I mean, we just didn't. And for whatever reason, we didn't do a good job of getting the ball inside. We got to get to where people really have to worry about guarding Ian on the inside. Brody came in and gave us a great, little lift. And that's what – that's why he's on the team. It just is. And, and then Brendan wanted to come in and do something, really well, and he's playing hard and he's trying hard, but you can't foul somebody in a short shot clock when they're in the bonus. Mm-hmm. And, those are just situations that we have to learn from. Several things we learned tonight. There at the end of the half, I throw Dane Becker in, and he doesn't have his shirt tucked in. He's not ready to go. You never know when you're going to be called upon. And when you are, you need to be ready. So, first game, I can tell you this, if we don't handle pressure better on Tuesday night at Derby, it's going to be a long night because Derby really brings great pressure, and we're going to have to handle it better than that. And so that's something we'll be working on, and really it's just seeing it and being used to it. So, your interviews with me are easy because you just give it to me and I just go. Is there anything you want to ask me?
I guess, you kind of filled it in a little bit, but, just speaking before the season, you know that you lose 4 of your starters from last year, a lot of that scoring production. So you only bring in, other than Gabe Pyle, a handful of guys with varsity experience. So the guys that came in with little varsity experience to no varsity experience, what did you like out of them tonight to pull off a victory?
I liked how they competed. I thought they competed hard. We were on the floor after some loose balls. So I liked how they competed. I'm not, we can't shoot 3 for 14 from 3. We were 10 for 20 from the line the first half. Otherwise it's some sort of lead. But you ask about, I like how those guys compete. And at this point in time, that's really all you can ask is those guys that aren't experienced being able to compete. Come Tuesday night, I'm going to have to ask them to compete without turning the ball over. And because Coach Flory does a really good job of full court pressure. And last year they didn't run any of that against us. But if they watch this film, as soon as we step off the van, I'd start pressing. And hopefully we'll handle it better. So first game, you win by 13. My brother, we didn't even start till 8 o'clock. So I'm going to have to talk to him about maybe speeding the girls' game up a little bit. And I just told him, we had 19 turnovers, and he told me, he really didn't want to talk about turnovers. So,
yeah, fair point.
It's a really pretty good crowd for the first night, and kind of maybe drove some of them away at the end there. But, this is going to be a fun team to watch. But it's definitely a different feel to it, and that's okay. Different challenges, and I got to be smart enough to find out what we do well.
All righty. Well, Coach, thank you for your time. We'll see you on Tuesday. A fun battle against Derby, and we'll see how it goes.
It'll be fun.
Yeah.
It'll be fun. And then Wall of Fame night on Friday, and get to raise a banner and get to put some guys on the Wall of Fame, and hopefully play well then too. So
I guess one more question is: there's so many banners in here. Where's the banner even going to go? Just because, I guess there's a little area where there's space, but we're running out of space.
Well, that's a nice problem to have.
Exactly.
And ours are only championship back. Well, the way the debate and forensics teams are going, they're going to fill this bad boy up. So I'll talk to you later.
Absolutely. Thanks, Coach Kinnaman, and thank you for joining us here as we'll see him again on Tuesday. But now it's time for the Happy Echo Excellent Play of the Game. I think the game-changing and won by Jet Pyle, although anticlimactic, it was one that definitely turned things around, and that's going to be our Happy Echo Excellent Play of the Game. Visit happyeggsfarms.com to learn how you can help feed America. And then our People's Bank and Trust Player of the Game's got to go to Gabe Pyle. It likely will not be the last time that we say that. 27 points, 10 of 21 shooting. Yeah, he did struggle from behind the three-point line. 1 for 7, but 6 for 7 at the stripe. 5 boards for the senior. Gabe Pyle is our People's Bank and Trust Player of the Game. Since 1898, community banking at its best. That's going to do it for us for coverage of McPherson High School basketball. They're back in action on Tuesday on the road against Derby. Then you heard Coach Kinnaman say next Friday will be Wall of Fame night, and they'll hang the banner for winning the state championship this past year here at the Roundhouse. So that's one you won't want to miss as they will face Andover next Friday. But, of course, again, first things first, Derby on Tuesday on the road. But until then, for studio engineer Kelly Bruce and for our live stream videographer Will Tate, this is Lane Gillespie saying thank you for tuning in here tonight on our coverage of McPherson High School basketball. We'll see you this upcoming week. Have a great weekend, and we'll see you next time on 98.9 and 1540 KMCP.
At Midway Motors, we are here for you for every mile of life. Whether you're shopping for a new or used vehicle or selling one, Midway Motors will buy your vehicle even if you're not in the market to buy one of ours. Just stop by one of our 5 locations and one of our appraisers will evaluate your vehicle and you can leave with a check the same day. It's fast and easy. Visit MidwayMotors.com for more information. Midway Motors, for every mile of life.
Your home for McPherson Bullpup Basketball, 98.9 and 1540 KMCP. For more Bullpup coverage, find exclusive stories and streaming audio online at adastraradio.com or download the Ad Astra Radio app. This has been a presentation of the Ad Astra Sports Network, leading the way in regional sports coverage. It's basketball season, and that means the McPherson Bullpups are on 98.9 and 1540 KMC.